morning, football fans. Monday morning here, and so it's the opportunity to go for this week's rendition of game balls, and we're going to start first with the game ball. And this game ball is going to go to a few people, so you got to share it around. It's going to go to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers coaching staff. It's going to go to the Winnipeg Blue Bomber players for bringing out a heck of an effort on the weekend against the Toronto Argonauts. And yes, it's also going to go to the Winnipeg Blue Bomber fans, as you showed up in numbers. The stands looked pretty full. Best fans in the CFL as far as I'm concerned. End zones were a little bit thin, but lots of people there to see at that point in time a 3-12 team. So Winnipeg Blue Bomber coaching staff, Winnipeg Blue Bomber players for playing a heck of a game, and fans, you all in combination get my game ball. Okay, so now we're going to move along, and we're going to move to Chris Schultz. And Chris Schultz is going to say, "That's ridiculous," because that's what Chris Schultz says, right? And Chris Schultz is going to say, "That's ridiculous," to the fact that with 2 minutes left in the game, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers decide to go for a field goal as opposed to going for a touchdown try, albeit on third down, for the win. Why is that ridiculous? Well, with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, they decided to take a chance and kick an onside kick. They did recover it, but later with 2 minutes to go in the game, you don't want to try and win the game? That's ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to move on right to Milt Stegall. One of my favorite players got the Milt Stegall autographed football and some of the other stuff. Milt Stegall is going to say, "Oh my goodness." And much like the game ball, this "oh my goodness" is going to go around to a couple of catches. And there was catches made by Mike Sims-Walker, and there was a great catch made by Rory Collert in the end zone. But Milt Stegall is going to say, "oh my goodness," to the Clarence Denmark catch. Why? Because it was the most spectacular? No, it wasn't the most spectacular out of all three of those catches, but because it was the first catch. And I think Clarence Denmark sparked a fire under the Winnipeg Blue Bombers receivers and said, "Boys, we're still here, we're still in this one, let's go get it done." So, oh my goodness to Clarence Denmark for that catch and sparking that fire. And the last thing, as you know, if you've been watching before, we do the jock. We don't have a flag, so we just throw this nasty, stinky, sweaty jock. Man, should I throw it? Should I hold on to it? I don't know, because right now I'm one of the referees in that game. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers versus the Toronto Argonauts. They were inconsistent, those referees. Should they throw the flag? Should they keep the jock? Who knows? At times they called penalties that just were inconsistent throughout the course of the game. There was a headshot called on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but then later on not one called on the Toronto Argonauts. Now I don't blame officiating for the loss of a game, but it wasn't consistent, and I thought it was poor in that respect. So, this week, refs that ref that game and officials, you get a stinky jock, and I'm going to throw it consistently at you, even though you inconsistently threw your flags. So thanks for watching. This has been Game Balls, and this is Don the Sign Guy. Bye for now.